Okay, welcome you to TATS Speaking Test. I'm Dimitri, and could you tell me a little bit about yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Tú. I'm 14 years old.
Good job. So I know that like you remember how long have you learned English with me? Can you remember?
I think about 1 year.
1 year, okay. And so today we are going to talk 17 topics that we have learned about the pre-intermediate and intermediate level that we have, have been learning before. And the first question related to the topic, make an entrance. Have you ever made any kind of meticulous entrance in front of a lot of people?
No, I don't usually make an entrance in front of so many people.
Yes.
Because I'm shy, don't like to go to another crowded places. And I don't usually have some chances to make an entrance like on the stage or the presentation too.
Okay, like for me, that's I usually make a lot of entrances in front of a lot of people because due to my opportunities for introducing any kind of new projects or some special events or seminars that I have been putting my finger on as well. And the second question is related to your damage. Have you ever got any kind of temporary or permanent damages on your body as well?
I usually have the temporary damage like on my hand because sometimes I cut the fruit and sometimes I have my finger cut and I have never have any permanent damage. But I see that so many people they have the permanent damage when they go to work and they have the occupation accident.
Okay, you mentioned occupational accidents, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people they said that I'm really safe too because I'm doing really good environment and the environmental options for me is really good, and I have never met any kind of occupational accidents. But actually, I was really short-sighted, and sometimes it damaged my eyes, maybe my brain because I had a lot of things stop, pop up in my head, and sometimes I had a headache as well. So many kind of occupational accidents for me, but little, not too dangerous. Yeah. And the next question, could you tell me about the market? Have you ever heard that a lot of the Vietnamese people they are expanding their retail operations in Vietnam?
Yes. Now, when the online shopping grows, people they prefer to buy online.
Okay.
And they don't like to go to the market to buy something. And so many people they spend the retail operation.
Okay.
Like they go into live stream on the social media.
Yes.
Like the Facebook or TikTok or another platform like that. You can buy some product. Sometimes it have a discount product, and I think that is so useful too because some people is busy, they spend time for study or the work and they don't have free time to go to the market.
It's one of the online platforms offers a variety of benefits as well as they have drawbacks. It's been the disadvantages about that, right? Sometimes the lazy people they are not going to go to the markets. I mean the physical market as well. But sometimes they really free and then having the freedom and having time for them to search every kind of items online platforms like Lazada or something is really convenient as well. But sometimes we have the lot buyers who ordered and they didn't receive the item. It's been really kind of it's not kind of a minor problem in this situation. And the next part that we are going to talk about accept your full responsibility for something? Have you ever accepted full responsibility for something?
I have never accept full responsibility for something. But in the future, I think that I will have so many choices for myself, like my happiness when I was mature enough and when I can accept full responsibility for my choices.
Yes, I have been doing, to take my responsibility for my students, because the qualified students would be trained by me, and a lot of, or the students' parents, they pay attention to me in the way that the learning English approaches that they have been following me on the TikTok, on my social media, on the real life, and they believe that I can do the best for their children, and I really kind of take full responsibility for my student right now. And the other question would be, have gone dead. Have you ever have your legs gone dead sometimes?
Yes. Sometimes I'm sitting for a long time with my leg crossed, and it's like my leg have gone dead temporarily.
Yes, and how about the phrase dead on arrival?
Sometimes I watch TV and I see some people, they have their occupation accident.
Occupational, right? Occupational.
And they were dead on arrival to the hospital.
Okay. And how about accepted, awards from your school?
In the end of the school year, students in my school, they often accept an award because they always a good student in the school years.
Yes.
And it's a way to give the compliment for the student in my school.
Oh, isn't it like the pupils in your school, and then like the local pupils, the local international pupils, people mean students, and they are looking for scholarships in school, and they sometimes they accept a lot of a variety of scholarships as well as awards from the school. But in Vietnam, a really common one is the certificates, like when you graduate in your school and you was really good, and the board of the school. They are going to give you a certificate, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the next part, we are going to talk about convincing argument. How do you think about a lot of people, they said that they have really kind of very different perspectives, different opinions for learning English or learning Chinese or learning any kind of language. How do you think that convincing argument that helped you to believe that learning English is the best choice for you?
There are so many convincing arguments to have a decision to go into learn English. For example, like you can make friends with the foreigners, or you can have a stable job, like you can be an English tutor or teacher.
Yeah.
And from a job, you can have a stable salary, or you can expand your lexical resources and improve your communication skill.
Okay, maybe whether being a good teacher and being a linguistic learner, is not inherently boring, because sometimes being a good teacher can be learning a lot of new vocabularies or grammatical ranges to teach the other person. And when you are being a student, it could be like the way that you can improve yourself, and you can see the teacher how do they teach you, and how do they give you technical knowledge as well. In this way, being a teacher, that's okay too, and being a student is okay too. It's because we are going to learn a lot of things, a lot of vocabularies, grammatical ranges, lexical resources as well. Yeah. And how do you expand your grammatical ranges as well as your lexical resources?
Yes. Now I think that I was really lazy
Me too.
go into revise the new unit or new work. I have to learn in morning.
Yes.
And I think that in the next time, I need to go to have the quickly routine and daily routine. And you know that for the quickly routine, you need to revise the new unit not less than 30 or 45 minutes
Yes.
for the quick and for the daily routine.
And have you ever thought that you have did a lot of revision on your learning English weight? Yes. Have you ever done a variety of revisions about your learning English approaches? How have you ever changed that?
Yes. I have to train so many ways to approach the English. It's so hard to do, but I think that we can also do that by going to reading a book or watch some video like they teach you to
Yes.
improve your English level.
Yes.
English skill.
In my formative years, that I have been following, analysis-based approach in English. And we need to define what is the meaning of that word, what is the verb now or the adjective or something. But I changed my approaches a lot. It's meant that I'm more concerning, as well discerning, because sometimes I find input-based approach is a good way. Don't follow, analysis-based approach. It means analysis-based approach. That it means that you learn the definition, you learn that word, but you don't apply for your life. But you learn by input-based approach. I mean, you listen it, you understand, and you use it. It's really correct way for you to learn English right now. Okay. And the next part that we are going to talk about settle your differences between you and your friends. Have you ever settled any kind of differences?
Yes. Sometimes I usually have an argument with my friend, like about the way to deal with the problem
Yes.
or do the homework, because my friend they have a different way than me too. So we need an argument. And after that, we always try to settle our difference. Now always their best friend.
This means the key word that you need to find the common ground between you and them. Have you ever found the common ground before making friends with them?
Yes. When we have to study in a same class, we found out the common ground that we have the same hobby, like going to learn the language and play chess. We do that every free time when we are going to the school.
It's been a lot of people that you have been finding out. It's been like you found out a lot of people they have your really kind of a common ground with you in your life, your school, your social media, on your social circle as well. But unfortunately, that I have never had any kind of friends who are having the common ground with me when I was in high school, when I was in my university at the time. I was really alone, and I set my own zone. It's when I have a comfort zone about being myself, being only me, doing everything without the support of the other person, and it was really unfortunate. And the next part for you, like communicating a whole wide range of emotions in front of a lot of people as well. Have you ever done that before?
Yes. Sometimes I try to communicate a whole range of emotion for my friend to make they know my feeling, but sometimes it's so hard to
Yes.
don't know how to do that. And I know that for actor, it's so easy because they were studying that before. Okay, about how to communicate a whole round of motion, and they do that every day.
I have been curious about how many necessary evils that you have been done before. Because necessary evil means like something that you don't like, but you need to do constantly at your line at a regular interval as well. Yeah, how many necessary evils that you have been to?
My necessary evil is going to school on Saturday.
Okay.
Because when I'm studying in the elementary school, I don't need to go to school on Saturday. But when I'm going to study in the secondary school, I need to go to school on Saturday. And I'm really lazy to study and go to school on Saturday.
You know, the laziness is the nature of human. I think that everybody is lazy too. But it's mean lazy doesn't mean like you don't do everything positively, but laziness is something that you find the really short-term solutions for you to do everything quickly or then something really effectively or completely or perfectly in short time. Short period as well. And one more question for you, like one situation that your mouth have been frozen.
My mouth was frozen when I know that my friend he had the math erase score is 9.9 score.
Okay.
This is very high score, and you know that he's always the best student of the 8th grade.
Okay, it's related to the peer pressure. You know peer pressure? Peer pressure has been like when you see the other person is really good and you won't really scared. You need to say, oh, I need to do the likewise like him to be better. It's been like the peer pressure is really kind of the force for you to be better in the future. Maybe that you have the peer pressure and you cannot do everything, you can give up. But like you see me, okay, we are on the same age, we are on the same school, and I'm your classmate, but I'm really good at English, and you really are bad. You're really bad at English, and you see me, and you say, oh my God, you got the peer pressure because he's doing everything positively, perfectly good, but everything that you do really bad, really not good, or sometimes it's like you have got the peer pressure about the people who are in the same age with you. Yeah, have you ever got the peer pressure?
No.
No,
I
because you are the best student in your school.
no.
No.
But in the class,
In your class.
I see that he like the effort, and I want to try to be a good student
Yes.
like them.
Yeah. Okay, it's been like you have no peer pressure. You just see that you are going to do it like him, do the likewise like him to be that. Okay, good job, and thank you for joining to TIT speaking test. I think that you did a quite good job, and you answered me in correct way, really accurate information that you have been giving me a lot of things. And my advice for you would be one thing that you need to remember that your lexical resources or your grammatical ranges are saying something, speaking in English something like sometimes it's really wrong, but I believe that you can communicate from English. It's not your mother tongue language, but not only the way that you can answer my own questions, but also the way that you show me you're pretty confident as well. And I believe that you can do everything better in the future. You want to be a teacher or IELTS or TOEIC or something tutor as well in the future. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.